If you're like me, you spend a lot of Thanksgiving Day in the kitchen. But what about the day after? What can you do with all those leftovers that's both easy and delicious? Take a look.
Hi, I'm Ellie Krieger.
Ellie Krieger is the host and executive producer of the public television show Ellie's Real Good Food, and formerly host of the Food Network's hit show Healthy Appetite. She's also a registered dietitian who understands that preparing a home-cooked meal for your family during the holidays can be overwhelming, not to mention the dirty dishes. In her new cookbook, Hole in One, Ellie makes dinner with your family easier, healthier, and tastier by offering one-pot wonders full of flavor for your day after Thanksgiving feast.
Please welcome back to the 700 Club, Ellie Krieger. It's great to have you back with us.
Great to be here. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, and you too. You know, we all love all those traditional things that we do for Thanksgiving, but then there is the day after, and the next day can sometimes be just as much work trying to figure out where do I house all of this in my refrigerator, or what do I do with
And also right now you might feel you'll never be hungry again, but I promise you will be hungry tomorrow.
So how do we make the day after simple?
Yeah, making it easy and no work. Everyone wants to be relaxing the day after, absolutely. So one pot options, and I have so many to share with you that use up those leftovers too.
That wonderful new cookbook that you have out, the Hole in One, that's W-H-O-L-E, because it's the whole meal.
Yes, it's complete healthy meals in one sheet pan, pot, or skillet.
That's awesome. 125 recipes
and
you
many
have
of them
in there.
are great ways to use up your Thanksgiving leftovers.
Yes.
And it's really super simple, so I was going to share some.
What do you consider like a whole meal when you talk about prepping something and making it all? What are the elements?
So what I really look for as a dietitian and a chef, it has to be delicious, it has to be compellingly satisfying, but from a nutritional point of view, you want to make sure that it has adequate protein. So even if the recipes are vegetarian in the book, then they have enough protein to be satisfying. And then if it has meat in it, you want to make sure it has a lot of vegetables and or whole grain, so that it's rich in fiber and phytonutrients and all that wonderful good stuff, and overall balance.
So what we're telling you is Ellie's done the work for us. How awesome is that?
Yes, I lost some sleep, I'll tell you, thinking about some of these ideas. So I'm really proud of them, and I think it's really fun.
It's great that you think that way. Let's look at what you've brought to show us today. You're simmering some onions here?
Yeah, so I have some onions here. I'm making these, well, in the book, it's chicken tinga tacos, but for Thanksgiving, it's turkey
tinga tacos.
And it's a great way to use leftover turkey. So I just have some onions and garlic, which I've just simmered here. And then really no chopping. It's all happening in one pot. It's really fun. This is just basically a can of pureed tomatoes, a 14-ounce can. And then I use some salsa verde, again, just a jar of salsa verde. So again, it's really just super simple. And then I'm going to season that up with some chipotle pepper. And this comes in a can too.
Really?
There's usually quite a bit in the can. You don't want to use a lot because it has a little heat to it, but it gives this wonderful smoky taste that I just
got the blast.
It's lovely. So you can put that into taste, and then some of the adobe sauce that comes in the can. And then with the leftover that is in the can, it's really easy to freeze. You just put it in little baggies, and then you can have that. So I like that as a tip. Some salt and pepper, of course, and then you just simmer this down, and a little bit of broth, and then you just simmer this down.
A little of this.
So we can just dump that in if you like, and that's the idea. You simmer this down until it's nice and concentrated, and I'll show you what it winds up looking like. This. Till it's nice and concentrated, and you have this very richly flavorful sauce now because it's all concentrated in there. And then you add your turkey right in. And then you just cook this a little bit, and the smoke, you really get that smoky essence now, huh?
Yes.
Then you just stir in that turkey, and you coat it all, and then you wind up with your taco mixture here. And so taco's not just for Taco Tuesday, you know, you can have Taco Friday now too, I guess, right? But this would definitely last in the fridge for a few days, actually.
That's
awesome. You get that, and then you basically, you put out all the ingredients, all the toppings, just like your regular soft tacos. I like to use whole wheat or corn tortillas, and you kind of build your tacos. So that's really fun. We have some built there.
Here you can see the tacos already built.
Yeah.
You know, I often marvel when we talk that you think in these terms, but how do you, when you start from scratch, how do you know how much to add to things as you're creating and building?
Oh my gosh. So I usually, well, I have sort of a sense of it. I've been cooking for so long now. I have hundreds of recipes.
It's like a little of this, a little of that.
Well, when I'm testing recipes, I have to measure really carefully. When I'm cooking
you
at
can
home,
teach others, yes.
Exactly, and also so I can do the nutrition analysis, because for all the recipes in the book, I have the full nutrition analysis.
Awesome.
And then I want to give you adequate measures so that you know, so there's no question marks, so it's foolproof.
So this is one option.
Yes.
Let's move down here and
more
take a look at
choices.
some of the others.
Yes.
Ooh,
so
that looks wonderful.
This is a grain bowl. So this is made in a single skillet. So you see that the tacos were also one skillet. Let's shut this off here so that doesn't burn. Then we have the, this is a grain bowl. It's made in a single.
Warm when you eat.
So the grain is warm, and then the vegetables are warm, and I use, in the recipe in the book, it's chicken, but you can use turkey here. Sure. And I also saute the spinach, but you could use any leftover vegetables on a grain bowl. That's what's great about a grain bowl. So I put a mix of cooked and fresh vegetables. So you have that cool, warm contrast, which is lovely. And then you get, the dressing is a tahini dressing. So tahini is a sesame paste, and it's really so simple. It's literally water, lemon juice, and tahini, and you stir it together, and it's creamy and it's wonderful, and it goes perfect with the holiday leftovers.
Awesome.
You could put pretty much any.
It's so
you could put
healthy
on
but
there.
delicious looking.
Healthy and delicious. That's the sweet spot I'm always looking for. That's basically the key to good living.
Yes, exactly. What is this?
So this is a soup, and this is what I do with this soup. It's very hearty, so this is a one-pot meal, and you can use, again, some holiday leftovers for this. You could put leftover squash, green beans, peas, whatever. And I put some quinoa in there.
Oh, that's
and
great. I love
turkey to
quinoa.
make it a complete meal. The quinoa
Make it a little
really
more filling and
exactly
satisfying.
So then it's a meal in a bowl, and that's good fuel for, like, you know, holiday shopping too.
You know,
so.
one of the things about Thanksgiving is there are so many desserts that are available to us, but not many of them really good for us. But I see you have a fruit dessert. I love that idea.
Yes, so in the book I have all the recipes are complete meals except the desserts, which I have, of course, you covered for better for you desserts, but also you want them to really satisfy your sweet tooth. So here it's roasted pears, and you could roast apples or figs or grapes, for example.
Whatever you love,
And then I put that over just some crushed up ginger snaps.
Ooh.
So that adds a little element. It makes it really desserty. And then you could use some yogurt, here's mascarpone cheese, but you could do it with yogurt if you want. And then what you could do nicely too, if you have leftover cranberry sauce, you can just put a dollop. It would be lovely on there.
Beautiful. Well, so are all the other pictures in Ellie's book. Can I just grab this from here?
Thank you.
You're probably wanting to shoot it over here because it's easier for the camera. But I'm just going to tell you, her book is called Whole in One. It's available wherever books are sold. Makes a great Christmas gift. So here we are celebrating Thanksgiving. Gives you some great ideas, creative ideas for tomorrow and days afterwards, but also a great Christmas gift for those who love to cook in your life. Thank you.
Thank you
always
so
make
much.
it a joy.
Lovely to be here.
To just kind of look at all the creations you bring with you.
And it smells so good.
Oh, it does. I wish there was smell-o-vision. You'd be enjoying it right now.